Is it too late to start something new after you've built a long, successful career? That's the question I've been sitting with for some time now as I plan my second chapter. And because you spent 15 to 20 years in a successful career, the decision doesn't feel like just a decision. It kind of almost feels like it's a risk. Right now, I'm in London and I have decided to do something very different. I am investing in a personal styling course, and not because I have to, but because I felt drawn to do it. I felt that I wanted to have the knowledge, scientific backing and knowledge and understanding and information to articulate some things better. And what I'm realizing is it's not really about learning something new. It's about who you allow yourself to become next. So in this video, I want to talk about what it feels like to say yes, especially yes to something new later in life, and why this decision is much bigger than it seems. So let's talk about why starting something new after a successful career could feel very uncomfortable. Starting something new later in life, you are probably thinking, like I was, man, I'm older, my mind don't work the same way. My memory, some of us perimenopausal, like the memory ain't right. There's so many reasons that you have a thought of, what am I thinking? I have a successful career that I've been doing 15, 20 years. I know it. I'm in my zone. I'm making good money. Like, why would I start something new? Starting something new feels like it's like I got to start all over again. It is all of these thoughts and things that we tell ourselves about starting something new, and how we talk ourselves into fearing it. It's like, because it's hard, because it's new, because we don't know it, because we're starting all over, because we're not necessarily successful in it yet. There's no proof of impact yet, right? We have all of these reasons why it's very uncomfortable. Don't rest in the uncomfortable. Don't fear the uncomfortable. Don't tell yourself no just because it is something new. Something new is always a challenge. If you think about it, you've started a new job before. You started a new school before. You've started a new process. You've done so many redos, start overs, new everything. You just haven't really thought about it. But if you think about it, you've done this several times before. Yes, you were not maybe a big age that we are now, but honestly, this is kind of a good time to do something new, because if you are a big age, you are accomplished, you have money in the bank, you have stability, you have clarity, you have something to lean on. So it's not as grand, it's not as devastating if you fail at it, which you won't, but if so happen you did, the risk is not as great. You have something to lean on because you have had a successful career for the past 20 something years. So you could always fall back on that. But let's talk about the moment you lean into the uncomfortable and you decide that I'm going to accept this challenge. I am going to push myself, extend myself, expand myself. Let's talk about the moment you realize that you want to say yes and that you want more, even after you have achieved a lot. The moment you realize that you want that, you become so much more energized by the idea of that thing. You become so much more fixated and focused on becoming successful at that thing. And that is very, very good. Honestly, some people don't push themselves. They don't expand. They don't see themselves in that light. Hence the reason why they limit themselves and they don't step out and challenge themselves, and they stay in the same career until they retire. And then when they do, it is just off to kind of the sunset and sitting around with no real plan, no real kind of hobby or idea of what comes next. But the moment you realize you want more and you lean into that, and the success becomes such a challenge that you are so excited for, you dive all in, and you have greater chances of, like I said, succeeding at that thing, because you have realized and you have decided, you have clarity, you have decided to dive in, which is where we want to be at this point of preparing for our second chapter. We want to be realizing that we want more and we want to say yes to the challenge. And that is the reason I decided to come to London and invest in this personal styling class, because I know that the business I am building, the ecosystem that I am creating, and the framework that I want to have, this all lives together. It all marries together. And I needed like I said, the knowledge, the formal training, the understanding of color analysis, the body structure and body types and body lines. I needed to have the scientific why if a client was to ask me those questions. So I wanted to make this investment in myself. I wanted to give myself the ability to expand and to learn more and to stretch my creative muscle. And the class has been just that. It has been so eye-opening, so challenging, so expanding, and just so fun. Actually, it has just given me perspective. Even when it comes to my own style, it has given me a lot of clarity, and now I feel like I have so much understanding. I have the scientific why and information behind what I knew already, but this training just reinforced that and just gave a formal kind of, okay, yeah, you were on the right path, right? So that is why I decided to do it. And that is what the drive in me saying yes, me knowing what I wanted to build, and how this investment would align, that is the whole reason I decided to just pull the trigger, invest in myself, and make it happen. Now, in previous videos, I have talked about how you need to have clarity, how you need to have alignment, and how you need to be planning your second life, your second chapter with intention. And once you have the clarity and once you have the alignment, everything is intentional and it just moves with intention and in alignment. And that has been the goal. And that is the reason why investing in myself and coming to this class is so in alignment. And it is, and I've actually gotten so much proof of impact by the things that I've done in the class so far, and the ladies and the instructor were like, oh wow, like, yeah, this is good. Like, no, this is why clients will continue to come to you, because of this that I have created, because of the experience, because of the style boards, because of all of these different things. And it is just so joyful to have that proof of impact. And for me right now, I have paying clients, but it wasn't really all about the money. It was really, I needed to understand that this is what I'm supposed to be doing. I needed to have alignment. I needed to have clarity and confirmation and proof of impact that what I was doing was in true alignment. And then once I got paying clients, and then once I got people telling me all these different things, and once I got the instructor, to validate, it just became so clear that, Sparkle, you're on the right path. You're doing this right. This is something that I'm passionate about and that I enjoy doing. And yes, let's do it. So the class is at the UAL, so it's the University of London College of Fashion, I think I'm saying it right. So the class is a 5-day course, very intensive. Full day, like kind of non-stop. You don't get breaks. You are an adult. You go out and take your break if you need to, type of thing, and use the restroom, of course. But it is back to back to back to back instruction, and I absolutely love it because, like I said, I felt so challenged. The first day was color analysis, and when I tell you, we did some styling, we did some style boards, we did some color analysis on a partner in class, and when I tell you, I came back to the hotel and dreamt about styling somebody. I dreamt about all kinds of fashion stuff. Like, literally my dreams were all fashion, all styling. It was just crazy. And it took me 45 minutes to even fall asleep. And those metrics I get from my Aura ring. So I know that it was a lot of information. I know that it was, I won't say overwhelming, but yes, some would say overwhelming, but I just so enjoyed it. I was so full. I have so many notes. I have just a greater understanding, and so much more clarity around styling, and just like I said, body proportions, body lines, color, all of that. So I am super excited that I say yes and I decided to invest in myself. And if you are interested, like I said, UAL College of Fashion in London, 5-day short course. The course was about 795 pounds, and that is because of the timing that I am doing it in, which is it is now March. But there's also another class on the schedule that happens, I think, during the true summer months, and it is a little bit more expensive. And I want to say it was about 800 or 900 pounds or something like that. So this just made sense. The cost was a better cost, and so my schedule aligned, and I'm like, yes, let's do it. I'm in a hotel, the Hilton, the gantry, that literally is a 9-minute walk from the hotel to the school. So perfect when it comes to that. The school is in East London, and there is so much in the area. There's a main train station, I think it's Stratford, right here, literally right across the street from the hotel. There is Westfield, I think it is Westfield Mall, which is a ginormous mall, levels on levels, and it has all the good stores, Sephora, COS, Zara. There's a bunch of stores in there. Like I said, eateries, all the things. So really, you are farther away from central London, yes, but you would not necessarily need to go there if you came solely focused on the school and you didn't need to kind of go into central London. East London, where the school is, really kind of has all you need, and it's in walking distance if you stay at the one of the nearby hotels. If you want to go into central London, the taxis would be about maybe an hour and a half, and of course that is very expensive. The conversion is super expensive. And if you wanted to kind of like explore, do some sightseeing and things like that, yes, you would need to go into central London. Now, I've been to London before, so I've done some of that, so I didn't really feel the need to go into central London, other than I plan to get my hair braided. So yeah, that will do. But it is still it is an investment, I will say that, but it is so worth it. It is so worth it. If you are interested in fashion, personal styling, this course is available. They also have the course online, but the instructor, Penny Bennett is her name, said that the face-to-face course really has nothing on the online course. And I would imagine, because you get the full experience of her, the knowledge, the behind the scenes, the conversations, the hands-on practical with partners in the class. Like, it is just so good. Like I said, just the best investment in my future self. So the next point, we think about kind of what high achieving women think about. What are their internal questions? And I'm asking myself this because I think about all kinds of things in relation to planning for my second life, like Sparkle. What are you building, right? How does it align? Who is my ideal client? Where do I see myself by 2031? How much money are you going to have, Sparkle, in the bank? How prepared are you going to be? What do you need to exit your corporate job as far as money? What does that look like annually, monthly? Like, all of these questions are going through my head. And I also need to confirm, like, when you decide to walk out, how things work with age. And like, there's so many questions that I actually have, and even some that I don't even know to have, because you just don't know what you don't know. But these are some of the questions that I'm thinking about now, because I'm in the building phases. I'm in the planning phases, the testing phase. I am in the phase where it is crucial to truly understand and to build a foundation and to lay bricks on top of a solid foundation so that by the time 2031 gets here, I am rocking and rolling and not guessing or second guessing, and I'm not trying to still figure things out. I have seen myself as this woman. I have lived as this woman. I have proof of impact as this woman. I know who my clients are. I am serving them. I am just all of the things. So that is why this building and this planning and this foundation laying and this intentional work is so important right now, because as you do all of this, questions will unfold. And then as you have conversations with different people in business, different people in your life, different people you encounter by when you go to different places to invest in yourself, educate yourself, just network, however, whatever, more questions will then form, and you will be just kind of fed a bunch of information. So there's a lot, right, to consider, a lot to take in, and a lot to think about. And write down questions, write down notes. I take a note on everything because I do not always remember. So when I think about questions, I take a note, and then I ask, when I come into these spaces where the answers are, potentially available, I Google, I chat GPT, I do all the things. I try to talk to business people, and this is the phase that I'm in right now. So if you are in this phase and you are asking yourself 1,001 questions, very good. Ensure that you have clarity. Ensure that the foundation is clear, understood. It is laid. You know what the game plan is and what it's going to be. And then you are laying bricks on that every single day. That is so very important. And then when the time and space presents itself, network, ask those questions, write down questions, and just keep asking, because there's so much that we just don't know. And as we build, we will continue to grow. We will continue to understand. We will get even more clarity. But this is a good phase to be in. You will not fail. You will not. You will succeed. You have to have confidence, have faith. You know that you can be successful because you have already been successful. So don't let those be the questions, the doubts, the fears in your head. Your questions should be solely surrounding your building and your clarity and your intentionality and how you're moving. Do not let the questions of doubt come into your head, because you have proof of impact that you can be successful. You've already been that. So that is not the question that we are asking ourselves. Those are not the thoughts that we are having. We are seeing ourselves successful as our future selves. We are seeing ourselves as that now. And keep in mind, we are not starting over. We are evolving. That future self, that future you, she is successful. She is making money. She is so clear. She is in such alignment. She's serving her people. She is serving in her purpose. Those things, that visual, that is how you have to see yourself. And you are evolving into her now. So keep that in mind. You're not starting over. No, you are taking a chance on you. You are stepping out on faith. You are getting clear. You are getting in alignment, and you are moving towards your future self. You are evolving into your future self. And that is the overall goal. You have to see it. You have to believe it. You have to walk into it. And the reason why we're not looking at it as starting over, because the moment you start thinking about, oh, I got to start over, oh, all of the second guessing, the doubt, the questioning, all of that starts to come into play. It's not about starting over. You are who you are already, a successful woman doing her thing. You have achieved. You have gotten your credentials. You have gotten your degrees. You have gotten all the money. You have done all of the things. So you're not starting over, because you already know how to do that. You've already done that, and you can continue to do that. You are just evolving into your second light. And your second light just requires a little something different of you. It requires you maybe to elevate in a certain way. It may require you to show up in a different way. It may require you to extend yourself in a different way. You've done all of these things before. You've shown up, you've extended yourself. You've done these things before. So it is so not starting over. Please think about that and receive that. You are just evolving into your second light, whatever that is. You've done it before. You can do it several times over again. And if you think about that, you have to think about how important this decision is to your second chapter. The goal is to evolve into your second light. So there are certain decisions that you need to make now to help you get to her. So if that means stepping into the unknown with new territory, new education, a new investment in self in some way, form, or fashion, then that's what you have to do. That decision to help her get to her, you have to do it. You have to make it, especially if you want to bring her to fruition. These decisions are part of becoming who she is in that future self, right? That second life, that second light, she's there. You have to do the work now to get to her. So it is so important to look at the decisions that you are making as you walk into your second life, as you build a plan, the foundation, and move with intention into your second life. It is very important to consider the decisions that need to be made. So whatever you're thinking, this decision to start something new, it's one thing to talk about it. It's another thing to actually step into it. And so I've done it. And I want you to give yourself permission to do the same thing. And being here in London and giving myself permission to do that, going through this training, showing up for myself, it has shown me another side of this journey that I didn't really expect. So in my next video, I'm going to take you inside that experience a little bit more and show you what it feels like to be a beginner again after having success, because that part is very real. So let me know in the comment what your thoughts are about starting something new. Do you think it's too late, or do you think that it is so rewarding to say yes to yourself and allow yourself to do something new and in preparation for who you are becoming? Let me know below. I hope this was helpful. Like I said, stay tuned for the next video because I am going to take you inside of this experience. So until next time, bye.